So,
I guess we should do an intro.
oh, I'm Adrian.
I'm Damien.
Cool.
Hey, Adrian.
Hi, Damien.
This is gonna be
Cool.
the most boring episode. Might as well call this
No,
one the
there's
boring episode.
yeah, I feel like the Elon Musk company, the boring company,
The boring podcast.
the boring episode. All right, so oh wait, I don't have to change the thing from intro because the first thing we're talking about is the intro, kinda.
The
I should say
intro.
change the
So
intro
what's the
theme.
intro?
The new theme. It's not the final version theme, but it is gonna be the version probably for a little bit because it's finally done. I said something about that like episode 5, but I actually did it. It's cool. Sounds will sound myserious. I think I accomplished that. It's not perfect, it's not done, but I'll change and update it over time. If I feel like it, there will be because you're not going to hear the whole thing, so the full version will be at the end of the podcast, and maybe a link in the description if I feel like uploading it. And that's that. Okay. The other thing we had to talk about of importance, and we talk about whatever we want, is the new series video on the channel. It's not the last it's not just podcast now. There's one other thing on the
What?
channel.
It's not? I'm
I know.
unsubscribing.
Dang. Okay, so new series. It's called Let's Talk. I don't know why that's the thing. I don't know why that's what's called. I guess it's kind of like a Let's Play except you're talking, which is what a Let's Play is. We'll go with it. Uh,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
have you not seen it?
Nope.
Oh, was that? Oh, yeah. Everyone except you saw it. I think it's okay. So what the series is first episode is written by Joseph. I edited it, and then it's basically Joseph or whoever talks about something that they like or care about, something that interests them in some capacity, whether it's good or bad. And then you talk about some part of it that you didn't like, or maybe you did like. I don't know, have fun with it. And then you talk about how you would change it to make it better. So Joseph did his first episode on Spider-Man, specifically the newest Spider-Man in MCU. About he goes into like what happened recently, how he was moved out of MCU, now he's back in for like 2 more movies, stuff like that, and he talks about how he can improve it, and because he personally doesn't like how Spider-Man's been written in the MCU, how he's portrayed, stuff like that. If you want to know more, you can watch it. I edited it. It's the most edited thing on this channel
I might
because
start
it's saying a
editing
lot.
my own videos for the channel. I'm not sure yet. I think at first I should edit videos for my channel.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't know if this. I'll leave this in because it's just us. So we're talking. So yeah, I'm gonna do that too. But because since this is a group channel and I said I'll edit stuff, I'll do this stuff first and personal stuff when I edit or put on my channel. I'll do after that. But I definitely want to make some stuff on my own channel because I haven't done that in a long time because I've been so focused on this channel.
I haven't uploaded my channel for like 3 months.
Yeah, same.
Mainly because I don't know, I just haven't felt like making a video. And my views are at an all-time low.
Mine are actually. I was gonna say all time high, but that's not true, and it's not saying a whole lot if they were. Okay, so the topic is personal channels, and that's what we're talking about. So, what kind of videos would you upload on your channel? Say if you had a ton of time, you got to make some videos that you wanted. That's the reason. Like you can't just like I'm gonna make a really cool movie about Five Nights at Freddy's.
We just got rid of my answers. What am I supposed to say now?
Well, stuff that you want to make, like what you're
No,
doing
I'm
for like
just
you used to make like these virus things, and you make some really cool music.
I don't
Um,
know, probably just make more computer videos,
yeah,
like in general.
yeah,
Like I've
stuff.
actually recorded like a lot of stuff, but like it always ends up like not being that good, so I never just edit it together. Guess I could just make a montage of me fucking shit up.
Yeah, I'm the same way with like music because I have a ton of things that I've made. Like I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna upload it, I'm like, oh, that's not perfect. Okay, gotta work on this more. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Nope, I don't like it anymore. So I keep like, I have a bunch of things like in the back burner that are like, okay, I work on this day, work on this one the next day, work on this one the next day. Okay, got to work on the podcast thing, got to work on this other thing. Okay, go back to Nintendo Medley. So it's like I got a ton, and I like most of them, but I have like these ideas because like I have two things I'm working on that are like parts, and I don't want to just upload part one, part two, part three. I probably will do that, but I want to upload like one part, then like months later, part two's out, and then a few months later, part three's out. I want to have at least most of it done, so it's like, one week part one, then part two, or at least a couple of days apart. If I keep getting distracted with other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just been, working on a car and working on a car and getting a job.
Yeah, me too. Except not the car part. Trying to find a job. So
Yo, you could put up a picture of the car.
by the time I find a way to do that, we're gonna be like done with the podcast.
It basically has there's no bumper. There's no like whatever the metal part is that goes under the bumper. There's no radiator. There's no headlights. Basically, the engine's about ready to fall out. Because there's literally the only thing that's holding up the engine right now is a weight bar, like for like lifting weights and that stuff, like a weight
Like a
bar,
weight bar.
and with a chain wrapped around it that's like clamped to the engine, and a jack underneath it.
Sounds like a really good, interesting setup.
Yeah, I nearly bumped the jack before we had the chain stuff on, and if I did, the whole engine would have fell out underneath it. Probably put a hole in the floor or my foot or both.
Anything else going on with you?
Not really. It's basically just been fixing car, waiting for my call back.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've been applying stuff, like some stuff as like an editor. That's what I've been working a lot recently, so I have experience like do that now. Get better, make better stuff for this channel too, or for myself, whatever. Then like regular jobs too, like I had a place called like Main Event. They had a lot of openings. Then that's like the big one I've done, but waiting to see if like in the fast food places or stores around here are hiring that I can actually get to. That's the reason I don't want to like spend $20 to get to work every day. So then half my paycheck is just getting to work. Because
Yeah.
sounds like a waste of time.
If I didn't go to the same position my mom was in at work, I'd basically be paying like 20 bucks no, 40 bucks a day. And since my paycheck's probably only going to be like, I don't know, $500-$600 a month for a good bit, I'd probably be spending a good majority of my paycheck on there. But since I went to the same like position stuff as my mom, I just go with her. We have the same hours and all that.
I did that when I was working at the same place Zach did. Since we worked the same shifts, I was kind of like his assistant cook. So since we were at the same time, take he would take me in, which is helpful. And then like he would stay at my house at night just to help with, you know, getting to work. And then I would stay at his house. So that was fun when that lasted. And then the place was, in my opinion, not well managed. So it was like going down. It was a sinking ship. So got out of there.
Yeah. The place where I'm going to be working apparently has a really high turnover rate. Since apparently a lot of people don't like realize like how much like stuff you have to do. Like I went for overnight stalking, which is basically. I put all the stuff on the shelves. And everybody thinks it's just, oh, you just put stuff where they're supposed to go. But no, you have to, like, pick up stuff. Like, you have to be able to carry stuff. You have to, like, move stuff. You have to use, like, forklifts, but not, like, actual, like, machine ones, like the hand crank ones. And you have to do inventory stuff sometimes. And it's just, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
ready to do it, but I want to do it.
I think that's what a lot of people don't realize with like jobs that are like quote unquote easy. Like it'll be like, oh, you push carts, but it's like, do you really think like you're able to work and all you're gonna do all day is just push some carts? No, they're gonna be like, okay, we need help in this part of the store. You're gonna go help them for a little bit. Like I'm sure it's not gonna be like you're not gonna be managing stuff or like doing anything crazy, but like you're not just gonna like, oh, push some carts. Okay, got an hour break. Or I'm not gonna like put some stuff on a shelf and it's like, oh, time for another break. I'm gonna wait for more stuff to come in because there's only so much you can shelf.
Yeah. And it's 8-hour days, like, all night, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Bro, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, dude. I'm working 6 months at Fry's.
And boom, that's 6 episodes. 4 episodes where we talked about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah, bro. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's not my fault. It's basically the only game I've been playing. I guess it is sort of my fault, but
Yeah. No, we're forcing you to play it.
yeah, Scott Cawthon himself came to my house, pulled out a gun, and just said, hey, play it.
And then he left. That's it. He didn't say anything about
Yeah, he didn't say anything. He didn't, like, threaten me, like, it's like, I don't play it, like, I'm gonna get shot in the head or something like that. He just said, play it, and then left. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to, so I played it.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Custom Night, working on it. I got the high score within the group.
Yeah.
Cool.
I uninstalled the game.
What?
I uninstalled the game.
Oh, dang.
Can't beat a high score if it doesn't exist.
Okay. And then I've been working on doing like work mode 3 to 50 modes. Like I'm working on 52 mode. I almost beat it. I got within 12 seconds. And then I like panicked because like a lot was happening at once. And I was like, oh, close all. And then I didn't have my power generator on. And my power went boom. And then I got killed.
Come on, Adrian.
It was going so well too. I had like 12%. I had like 30
Adrian,
seconds. Alright, I got this. And then I was like, wait, no. And then I accidentally hit 2, turn off the power generator. Then all the doors were closed, the fan was on. And I was like, oh no. And then Foxy was in my room. I was like, oh man. And then one of the ones you got to buy their plushie killed me, which caught me off guard because comes a point where you gotta like you guys gotta be lucky, and I wasn't lucky. I also hate it when you have trash in a game, and then the little balloon one like blocks like one of your cameras. And I hate it when it's Toy Freddy because you have to play the arcade game with them, and then he blocks it at the very beginning, so then you can't like set him up. So then he kills it. So before you can even help him, you lose. It's like cool. That was at least 30 seconds.
Bro, what I was even supposed to do there?
And then like it's like so much stuff you gotta do, but it's not like too bad. But if you ever think you're doing good, and you're like, I think I got all taken care of, you're forgetting something. It could be like, oh, you forgot to look at Foxy, he's about to come get you, or you forgot to wind up the music box. Oh, you forgot to look at Funtime Foxy, which is what I got to most of the time. So I started using the little coin thing that you can buy. And then I just get rid of Funtime Foxy, and it's a lot easier, and I still forget something.
It seems we couldn't make it to my show. Hey, let's talk about the show.
Yeah, but that's been fun. I think my goal for that is to work my way up to like 50-10 mode, and then I'll call that a victory because I don't think I'll be able to beat 50-20 mode. Seeing that I've only seen one person ever beat it. And it's been out for over a year.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, you're right. well, that's all the big stuff I talked about. Is there anything fun you want to talk about?
Not really.
Alright, so
Unless you
last
want
few
to hear me
minutes.
ramble on about Five Nights at Freddy's for like the 80th episode in a row.
Save that for next episode, guys. Space it out.
Alright, I won't talk about like all Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll talk about I already told you about this, and you said you haven't heard about it. Joy of Creation.
I've heard about it. I just know nothing about it. I just
Uh,
know it exists.
you know basically what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's that you can walk around in.
Yeah.
I downloaded it and I was playing a little bit and I couldn't find him. I didn't know where he was.
So is it like kind of like Slender in a way?
A little bit, yeah.
Anything else about that?
Uh, I only played one round of a Halloween edition, which is basically Springtrap, and yeah, I couldn't find him at all. I was just running around aimlessly. It's like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do?
Dude,
Apparently,
imagine like a Five Nights at Freddy's Battle Royale type game. Your goal is to like sneak up on people and you jump scare them.
you have like it's like Tetris 99. Like there's one person that's the security guard and everybody else is the animatronics.
Or everyone is a security guard and one person is going after people, and as he gets you out, you get added into the mix and you gotta scare more people.
What if all the security guards just go into one room and they're all like, all right, if you see him on this door, you shut it.
I guess. I guess that would suck, but there's always be people that mess up, or maybe start it. Let's
There's
just
always
make it a bigger world or something.
there's always gonna be a Corey.
Yeah, there'll always be a core. He'll be like, hey, you guys doing funny? Oh, I'm dead. I'm like, what? And he'll be like, how'd I die?
My game lagged. Bro, this game's designed to run on a Pentium 3. What you mean your game lagged?
Or it'll be like my brother. I'm like, he'll swear something happened. He's like, what? That didn't happen. Like, I was watching him do that. Yes, he hit you.
Like, bro, I was watching it. It did happen.
Or he'll be like, oh, my game lagged. I'm like, no, it didn't.
Be like, your brain lagged?
Yeah. My brother does. Like, he doesn't. He's really bad at justifying the loss. And when he always thinks that it's something.
It was Springtrap. Sean, this is Minecraft.
Dude, you're playing Fortnite.
Sean, this is Fortnite 2.
The fourth one.
Fortnite 800.
2.
Man, now I can say I'm not gonna play Fortnite 2. So I'm gonna be like one of like the 5 people who never played Fortnite 2.
Oh, you mean Chapter 2?
Whatever it is.
Oh, I was like, is there a whole second game I don't know about?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. All I know is the first one got eviscerated.
No, I know how my siblings play it. Like, the map got blown up at the end of Season 10. So now going to Season 11 is like Chapter 2, and it's like a whole new map and everything's new.
Wow.
There's a black hole. And I'm not kidding. I had to tell my sister why she didn't need to leave the black hole on the TV the entire time. I was like, okay, well, you see, it's a black hole, right? And she's like, yeah. Okay, what happens if you close it? Nothing. Okay, so I just wait for new stuff to come out. I guess that makes sense.
What happens if I close it? Nothing happens. Oh.
Yeah, and she was like, okay. And then I thought it was gonna be like a longer wait. It was only like 3-4 days.
Yeah, they should like left it going for like 2 months.
I just yeah, it's the first time ever. The topic is Fortnite.
Fortnite.
And now it's changing into something else because that's a little segue into it. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be Pokemon, 'cause that's what I'm talking about for a tiny bit. Okay, so the Fortnite stream thing happened, which was like over a week ago at this point. And it was just a black hole. Like they didn't show anything off like the series. But Nintendo also did something similar to Pokemon. They just had a Pokemon live stream, but it was just like a forest. It was just in a forest, like with an in-game forest, and then it'll be like, oh, there's some like fireflies going by, and then like randomly throughout, like a new Pokemon would run through. But I think they only showed like two Pokemon, so it's like in that 24-hour live stream. I know there's someone who sat down the entire time, and then all they got was two new Pokemon, which you could have waited for someone else to do.
Pokemon go to the.
Pokemon go to the polls indeed. The election is not right around the corner, so got another year to go.
Hillary Clinton. I'm voting for Hillary Clinton. Bobby Shmurda. I'm voting for Bobby Shmurda.
Okay, and here's our stance on grave predictions about the presidential election so far. I don't think any of us really care. Will any of us vote? I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not even registered to vote.
You don't have to be registered for a while. So I'm gonna wait as long as possible. Do you think you're gonna actually like sign up to vote?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Like part of me like wants to get like it's like my duty as an American citizen. But at the same time it's like I live in Arizona. It's gotta go Republican.
As your duty as an American citizen. Well, luckily I'm not American.
Jokes
I'm not a citizen. You were born in Wisconsin. Actually, no. I was born in Minnesota. Never mind. I lived in Wisconsin. Bro, how was I born in Minnesota when Minnesota doesn't exist?
I have the same question about Zach. He was born in Ohio, but Ohio doesn't exist.
Bro, the entire East Coast doesn't exist.
Yeah, everyone knows it's the west side of the country is the best side.
West Side Story.
Yeah, West Side Story. Yeah, even though, that all takes place on the East Coast, but, whatever.
So why they call it the West Side Story if it's the East Coast?
Takes place no west side of New York.
The West Side, the East, okay.
Okay, yeah, the west of the East, also known as the Mid.
AKA the middle.
They took the East's and brought it to the West's, also known as Panda Express's.
Panda Express. I don't know what I was gonna say after that. Anyways, congratulations.
Yeah, I feel like I had more to bring up about Pokemon. Okay, well, okay, Pokemon stuff. The game's coming out soon. They announced a bunch of new stuff, and you know what I did when they had a live stream? At 6 a.m.?
You were asleep.
You know it. And you know what I did after I woke up?
Didn't watch it.
You know it. And you know what I wanted to do when I wanted to find out?
Looked at Google.
I didn't even do that. I was like, I don't care. I'll wait for the game to come out. I'll be surprised when I see something.
Like whoa, I can't believe they added.
Yeah, there are some stuff I've been keeping up. So, I don't know if this is rumors or not because I haven't looked that much into it, but it seems like they're adding more than just 8 gym leaders. Or in Gen 7's case, 4. Well, no, Gen 7 had, confusing. They had like 4, okay, so like in Gens 1 through 6, they had 8 gym leaders, then you go fight the Elite 4, which is 4 more, then Champion, starting in Gen 2. And then in Gen 7, it was like you had these trials, so you do like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. You beat those 4 on your island, and then you beat the Champion. Now this one takes place in the UK, so there's no islands. And apparently there's going to be more gyms than before, and apparently now there's even like a minor gym league. So like, I guess it's going to be kind of like Gen 7 a little bit, but it's cool. Yeah. Only thing I'm hoping is that there's new Eevee evolutions. If there is, then it's a good game. If there's not, no point in buying it.
There's no, I forgot what Pokemon I was gonna say.
If there's no missing no. Gen 8. What's the point?
But wait, it's called Missing No. So it's missing. So it's not there.
Wait, well, then you gotta find it. Make it finding no. Found no.
Located No.
Yeah, there we go. Located no. No, I thought I would actually have stuff to talk about this week. Well, I was half expecting Joe to be on. My plan was just to talk about the new series stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought Joe would carry that on longer than he did to be.
I didn't even know this was a series.
Or read the chat.
No.
Joe talks about stuff a lot. Oh, okay. So Mario Kart Tour. I've been playing that a lot, and one of my friends, he's also a streamer, big Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, Super 64 streamer, and I got him hooked on it, and he just told me there's a shy guy in the shop, which is what I need. So I hope that there's a shy guy in the shop for me, and it's not just for him. I don't know how that works. If it's in there, then I'll be good, and I only need one more. Okay, let's take a look. It's in there, boys. Brilliantly in there. We in. One more shy guy again. I can get shy guy to level 4. Ooh, I can get Bowser to level 3 if I... Oh, I don't run out of coins. Never mind, sorry for exciting you all. Alright, well, we're done with that. Okay, back to the... whatever we're talking about. Oh yeah, nothing. Okay, Damon. Okay, bring back the new series, because maybe we should talk about it a little bit more. And we can probably get some actual conversation out of this. If you were to work on if you were to be the one in charge of a new episode of the new series, what would you do yours on? Not saying you have to like edit or I would say you got to be like the lead person.
Oh no. Probably whatever movie was out.
You know, I mean, it's a movie. Joseph once said I actually wanted Super Mario Odyssey, and it seems like I've gone a bit too far in like how I talk about it. Cause I don't hate the game. I like to joke about it, how much I hate it because it makes people mad. So I guess I did really good at that because some people think I really hate it.
I'll just make one on Five Nights at Freddy's and I'll send it to you.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, what are some points in there you talk about?
Uh. Five Nights at Freddy's. Known for its many secrets. Here are the top 10 secrets you've probably never heard of. Number 10.
That's just a top 10 list. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. If I did, it would probably either be on Super Mario Odyssey because I do legitimately think it's the worst 3D Mario game. So I probably would do one of that.
I'll do the top 6 Five Nights at Freddy's. Number 7.
You could do that because there are 7 and there's only 6 in the canon.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Because there's the first 5, right? Then there's Pizza Simulator, which is 6, and Ultimate Custom Night.
It's like saying Smash Ultimate is canon in the Mario series. Mario's in it.
No? How does that work?
I don't know. Ignore me.
I didn't say it was canon. I said there's 6 in the canon, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 7 games.
I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point.
Okay, whatever.
My brain just shut down.
I don't know why I just put new series on screen again. Let's talk. Okay, which is done. This is a podcast. Yes, we're talking. Whatever. Oops, I just messed up the layout. Okay, there it is. I don't know if I finished my thought. I said I would do it on Super Mario Odyssey or Twilight Princess. I do think that's the worst 3D Zelda game. Maybe Skyward Sword. I haven't played that one yet. The other ones I played, that one's like, kind of don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
And then I kept playing it, and I was like, I still don't want to play it. And I was like, okay, I'm done. That's not true. For like the first like half of the game, I was like, man, this game is really good. I see why people like it. I'm enjoying my time. And then like, okay, this game should have been over by now. It's like so long. It's not fun.
I'll do one on Minecraft. It's the only game I've played for longer than like 3 days.
All right. Well, what do you think you can improve on it?
I mean, you can't improve perfection.
That's your entire episode. Perfect.
Yes. Let's talk about Minecraft. Minecraft is a trilogy.
You think there's ever be a Minecraft 2?
100%. Minecraft 800. We're getting Minecraft RTX. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Minecraft 2 one day. It's gonna be circles.
That's what someone said like a long time ago at a convention or on a panel. Like, yeah, it's gonna be year 2020. We're gonna get Minecraft 2, and everything's gonna be circles. It's almost 2020. Could happen. Be a little weird building stuff, but you know. Well, Hytale's coming out next year, so they're kind of right. And it's like Minecraft, but less blocky. But basically just Minecraft. Oh wait, back to Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the only time we can carry conversation.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, no, I was gonna say, let's rank the games. What would you rank the games? All of them. Of the official Scott Cawthon ones. So, 1 through 4, Citrus Location, Pizza Simulator, and Ultimate Custom Night. Where would you rank all those?
A lot of people are probably gonna be like, "What the fuck?" When I say that, I honestly think 3 is my favorite.
That's not how you make a top list. You start at your worst one, but okay.
Oh, the worst one? Okay, I'm gonna start with the worst one.
Not necessarily worst, like your least favorite.
My least favorite? We're gonna have to say the fourth one.
Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Boom. Any reasoning behind that?
I could never beat night 1.
Alright. Dang, I was gonna be like, I was like, yeah, let's do this. I thought I would have a list prepared, but I only know like my top 2 or 3. I think
I'm gonna
my
have to
least
say.
favorite one.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my least favorite one would probably also be 4, mainly because it's the only one I know like nothing about. I just know it's like way different. I know you're playing like in this kid's room, looking in the hallway and stuff. And that's about all I know about it. So it's not because like I think it's bad, because I just don't know anything about it compared to all the other games.
I know somewhat about it. You gotta be in a room, go to the door. If you hear breathing, you shut the door. If you don't hear breathing, you shine the flashlight. Shit like that.
And then you gotta look at your bed for the the Freddy thing on the Freddy toys on your bed. Turn the flashlight, and then it can go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I know. I just haven't played it or seen anything of it. Cause like I kind of fell off of it after FNAF 3 came out. Plus I've seen you play FNAF 3 a lot. Then I picked it back up when Ultimate Custom Night came out. And then went back and looked at Pizza Simulator and Citrus Location. So maybe after I played FNAF 4, it might go higher up. But as of right now, that's where it stands. All right. What's your next one? What's your number 6?
Number 6? I'm gonna have to say Sister Location because I've never played it.
Alright, understandable.
So like I literally know nothing. Like I know vaguely about it, like you're in a room and you have to tase people. That's basically it.
Alright, my number 6 is probably, let me think about this. might have to do a Pizzeria Simulator. Um, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's weird because at one point I used to hate Five Nights at Freddy's. Like I didn't want anything to do with it. But like since I've like gone back into it, I'm like, wow, all these games are legitimately actually pretty good, and they're really interesting, really unique. Which
Yeah.
is, yeah. So it's interesting. So I think that's interesting. But I would say Pizzeria Simulator. Again, it's not bad. It just I think during the night time, I think the nighttime phase is actually pretty cool. Um, because it's like it's not just like 6 a.m. you're done. You can't like just in other games, if you're like getting close to 6 a.m. you can like shut your doors and like just hope your power runs out. In this one you can't do that. You have to like finish all your tasks before you can go, which I think is cool. Um, but I
Yeah.
think how you kick animatronics is too easy and kind of boring. But like there's other things I like about it because I think it's interesting to build a restaurant, but it really doesn't do anything for the game. You just do it unless you're looking for secrets, which I don't because I let other people do that for me. Um, then, but I also think it's interesting. Like, hey, if you only want to build a restaurant, you can just throw out all the animatronics and then you don't have to worry about it at night. So that's interesting. But I think that like nighttime phase, which is the important part of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, is pretty. The jump scares too easy to avoid.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 5?
Number 5. Hmm. What would it be? Okay, let's see. So we got Ultimate Custom. Now you got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say the second one.
All right.
Maybe because I don't know. I just don't really like the second one.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
my number 5. If you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, my number 5 is actually number 3, because I just don't think it's scary, and I think, and like, there's a lot of reasons for all of them, but I think it's still interesting because it can still be kind of challenging with only one animatronic, which I think is cool. Introduce a lot of stuff about the game, about the series, like it added in all the phantoms. Swing Trap has been, a vital part of the franchise. I think it's in, and I like that, but like ever since it came out, I always thought it's just not scary. Like the Phantoms, in my opinion, are scarier than Springtrap. But I do think that the scariest part of the game is when you're looking for Springtrap, you're trying to get away from, you're like always near me. I gotta be quick. Oh, I gotta reset the reboot my ventilation and stuff, which again was reused in later games, and I think that's cool. But I don't think it's scary.
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
Alright, now what all do we have left? We got 3, 1, Ultimate Custom Night. Did we do this wrong?
Okay, you got rid of 4. Sister Location Pizzeria Simulator. Wait, no, you didn't. You have 1, 3 Pizza Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night.
Well, I guess number 4 will be Pizza Simulator.
Because you forgot about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I still haven't beat it.
Fair enough. Okay, my number 4. Now this one gets contrary because the rest of them I actually like. Which I have 1, 2, Sister Location, Ultimate Custom Night. I actually really like all of these. All for different reasons. But I had to go 2. Um, Mostly because of what's left. I don't remember it nearly as much because it's not as fresh in my mind. And it's like not like the first one where it's like I have some nostalgia for it, but I still think it's really cool because remember when it came out, I thought it was really interesting, and it like caught me off guard when the demo came out. And it was like, oh, there's no doors that you can shut. Oh, now you got a flashlight. Oh, you got the mask, which came back later again. It's very vital, but also like going from the first game. Instead of having just 4 animatronics, maybe 5. Golden Freddy added. You had you had the toy animatronics, which is already 3. Then you had all the withered ones, which is another 4, which is 7. Then you got Mangle, which is 8. And then you got the one exoskeleton, mix 9. You have Limbo, which is 10. You have 10 animatronics coming after you. And you got to be very unique about it. Well, not unique, but very. It really up the stakes over the first game. Does that make it better than the first game? No, but I do think it was a really cool game.
Yeah. See who's next.
You have 1, 3, and Ultimate Custom Night.
Let's see. I already know what my one's gonna be, so it's between
Yeah,
one.
so do I.
It's between one and Ultimate Custom. Which one's getting top 2? Let's see. I'm gonna have to say 3 is the first game.
That wasn't the question.
What?
That was not your question on this test, sir.
Alright, what's my
The question was, who was the first president of the United States?
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay, there you go. Question 2, what's your third favorite FNAF game?
Five Nights 1.
Okay. Going to why, or?
That's where it fit.
Okay. Okay, well, my number 3 sister location, which is crazy, because when the game first came out, that was at my lowest point for the series. Like I was sick of hearing about it. I was tired of it. It's like I'm never gonna look at this game. I think it's I went into it thinking I was gonna hate it. I was unhappy because I was sick of the franchise. I thought I should have ended after 3. And then recently I went back to when I got back to it, Ultimate Custom Night, I was like, okay, I'll take a look at sister location, give it a fair shot. And it's actually like super cool. Like every single night is like completely different because all the other games. All the games before it was like night 1 is your tutorial, you learn some stuff. The night 2 is where it starts, and the night 3 it's harder. Night 4 is harder. Night 5, and that's basically all the games. But in sister location, it's not just the same thing every single night. Every night you're doing something different. Like the first night is like your tutorial is like, you shot the animatronics, haha. And you're like, oh, you gotta crawl through a duct. And then you get this voice. And then the next night you have to crawl into Balora's room and sneak past her in the dark. And then you don't want to make too much noise. And then you gotta like work on these power generator thing. And then you gotta make it back without getting caught again. And then after that, the next night you go into like Phantom Foxy's thing, and you gotta do that stuff. And the next one, like it's really cool how each night is something different. And then like you learn a lot, because going into it, I thought I don't want to spoil it in case you go into it, but going into it, I thought, like just based on what I knew going into it, I thought a certain character was acted like a certain way, and then in the game it caught me off guard. I was like, oh wow, they're actually this way, and then, which is weird because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and like it actually got me really invested just in that one game. I thought it was really cool. Your turn.
Alright, second game. Ultimate Custom Night. Cause I do think it's pretty fun being third game. I find really fun. Which is weird because I guess not many people find the third game fun.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think. Yeah, for me, I don't think it's bad or anything. I don't think any of the games are bad. I just think it suffers from all the other games where you do the same thing every night, and then on top of that, it's only Springtrap. Like if like night 4 it had been like something else maybe, but it's just. I think it's probably the easiest of the games. Maybe the first one's easier.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. It was already I didn't find it like really entertaining first time go, but when having to go do the second go through to go get all the all the mini games and play all those and do all that I thought that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty sure the first one really did that. When it's like, oh, you gotta look beyond just the game. You gotta do this other stuff while trying not to get killed.
Yeah.
And then my number two is gonna be FNAF 1. Um, I would say this is almost definitely mostly because of nostalgia, but I do think it was really unique when it came out. Because like, there's never a horror game or any game that was like it before. Like it's a horror game where you gotta stay still. Other horror games is like Slenderman, you're walking around a forest. Um, Resident Evil, you're walking around this mansion, shooting zombies, and you can fight back. And this one, it's just like, okay, you're sitting, don't die.
If they get in, nothing you can do. That's your
Yeah,
problem.
make sure they don't get in. And then like, you have this amount of power, so it's like, oh, you can play it. You can try to play it safe for like 10 seconds here and just close your doors and like not think about it. But we have enough power comes 6 a.m. and which is really cool. Then not only can you, and then like you would think like, oh, I can just do this and just like turn on my lights, see when they come through. You can't do that because one, Freddy doesn't appear in the windows, and two, you got to look at Foxy. And then you can't just look at Foxy in time like pull up your cam because then you still got Freddy coming for you. And then you really got to listen for stuff. And then add it in, then there's Golden Freddy. It's like, oh, and like the first time you see it, like, what's this? So it was like really cool and like really caught me by storm. Like it like took over like our freshman year. Like if I said like what's the top game from 2014, there's a good chance Five Nights at Freddy's 1 would take that. Because I don't know any other games that came out in 2014. Watch it be like, oh, Super Mario something. I'm like, oh. Or Pokemon.
Super Freddy 2.
Five Nights at Freddy's 87. Freddy in space. Yeah.
Five Nights
And
at
then you
Freddy's
said your
4
number one.
billion.
Oh.
Yeah, so my number one was the third.
Yeah. And then my number one is Ultimate Custom Night. And
Yeah.
I just think it's really cool because like every other game before it had a custom night except for 3 because it's just Springtrap. It says Springtrap to 20. But in this one's like you can like it's up to you like how you can get good to the game and you can get as good as you want. Like there's a really high skill ceiling and it's up to you how high you want to go up. Like you can like I just want to be able to beat them all settings at 10, or maybe you want to be like you can go for a score part of it, or you can go for the challenges, or you can just go like I just gotta set Freddy to 10, Bonnie at 10, and then do the Five Nights at Freddy's characters, or maybe go into Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Or you can really set. It's almost like creating your own game. But I think it's really cool. I've had the most fun. It's the one I've played the most by far. I think I'm at like 20 hours, which isn't that much, but Five Nights at Freddy, I think my second most played one is probably the first one at like 4.
Yeah.
And there we go, we did it.
Five Nights at Freddy's episode number 793.
Yeah.
Join us next week for Five Nights at Freddy's episode 4,993,474.
Yeah. I wonder how Joe's gonna feel, because I guarantee you, like, you guys could have made like a video on this. I'm like, I don't care.
Well, then we will. We'll go into more detail.
Yeah, I kind of went into a lot of detail. I'll go into even more detail. I'll make it an hour long.
I went into barely any detail, so I could probably make like a 7-minute video.
Yeah, I can.
Talking about why I think the third game is the most fun.
Yeah, because you got a really interesting perspective on it. Because mine, I think how I think about it is more like mainstream. I think a lot of people like one Sister Location Ultimate Custom Night, and then you like 3 a lot, so that can be interesting. I definitely want to play go back and play some of them. I want to try to rate them, but you have to rate them purely based on the game, not on nostalgia or anything, like on mechanics and stuff, because that would be a very different list for me.
Here's what we do. Like one day we'll just make a video we'll just play through all the games in like one sitting, and then we at the end we like, give a rating.
Oh, we can do like a weekly thing. We can do like Monday, Five 1.
Five Nights one.
Five Nights 1, and then Tuesday, we look on Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Might get all the details you want about that. Wednesday, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, or you can skip that one since you mastered that game. And then Thursday, we work together to beat the Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I'll play it if you want. Oh, hello?
What?
Okay. Oh, I think Skype cut out, so I couldn't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh. Never mind. Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy's 4 would be interesting, because that one. And then Sister Location, you can play Sister Location, because I know everything about it.
Doesn't it cost money?
Okay, watch Markiplier's playthrough.
I need someone to throw me a couple bills I can get. I'll go find some money and steal some money.
Yeah, I was gonna do something like that. And then Pizzeria Simulator, we can do as an ultimate custom night. We can just play for fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ultimate custom night could be its own series. So much you can do with it.
Ultimate Custom Night Part 974.
You go through, make each video a different combination. Like your first video, Freddy at 1. Episode 2, Chica at 1. Episode 3, Bonnie at 1.
And then you get to the very last one, then it's Freddy and Bonnie. Then it's Freddy and Chica.
Yeah.
It's Freddy at 2, then Freddy and Bonnie at 1, then Freddy and Chica at 1. And it just keeps going until you get everybody on.
Yeah, that's gonna suck when you get to like everyone at 10. It's gonna take you so long to get through, or it'll be a while before you even get there. So I think you'll be fine.
It's gonna suck when you have literally like nobody. It's when you have the marionette just sit there on the camera.
Yeah, here I can actually find out how many days it'll take if you do one episode a day, real quick. Okay, I need you to write down the number when I get to it. So.
You need to write down numbers.
Wait, no, wait, never mind.
Just say it on the podcast.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I did this right. It's a very big number.
Very big number. How big?
It has at least 33 zeros.
33 zeros?
If I did that right. Because I'm trying to remember, I remember learning how to calculate this in like 7th grade. And it'd be like...
Bro, I have no memory of 7th grade. 7th grade, it doesn't even exist in my mind. I remember bits and pieces of 6th grade and bits and pieces of 8th grade. 7th grade doesn't exist.
Here, okay. I'm gonna do this again. This is taking me a little bit longer. Okay, but I'm gonna do all this. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be a big number no matter what. It's take you if it is possible, it'll take you like your entire life, because just doing Freddy would take you 20 days. And okay, if you say you go through every single animatronic.
Every single animatronic at 20.
No, like you do Freddy at 1, and the next day you do Bonnie at 1, and Chica at 1. So that's 50 animatronics at 1. Okay, so that's 50 right there. And you gotta do all of them at 20. Right there. Like just each individual animatronic without adding 2. So you do Freddy at 1 through 20, it's 20 days for him. And you gotta do that for 50 animatronics. Right there, that's already like 3 years.
Can we do like, hold on, let's do some math real quick. If it's 20 days per animatronic,
yeah,
wouldn't it just be 20 times 50?
Days.
Yeah, so it's 1,000 days.
So almost 3 years.
Oh, you really did not do that math right.
No, I didn't.
You said there was a bunch of zeros.
No, no. That's only if you do that. I was saying if you do every single combination, like you do Freddy at 1, and then next day you do Freddy Bonnie at 1, next day you do Freddy Chica at 1, and then you go through all Freddy ones. The next time, then you get to Freddy at 2, Bonnie at 1, and then Freddy at 2, Chica at 1. Then you go through all those, and you're like Freddy at 3. And when you get through all Freddys, like in every single combination, then you do Bonnie at 1, and then you Bonnie and Chica at 1. And then you Bonnie Foxy at 1, and then you go through, you do Bonnie at 2, and you keep going through that. That's gonna take a long time, because this is just... But this is each one animatronic per night. when you start getting to 2, then I believe if you just do them all at one new pairings, like every single pairing, pairings of just 2 would ring up to 4,000. I think, at least.
Interesting. That's a lot of numbers.
So, yeah, you know what, I'll figure out how to calculate this, then I'll give you the answer next week if I remember.
Just put it in the comments.
No, I want Joe to be here. I'm just gonna say it now where I'm like, okay, Joe, guess what that number's for. Then you'll know, and then Joe will try to figure it out.
I'll be like, oh
like,
yeah,
oh,
that's
great.
how many Minecraft blocks are on.
Yes, that's it.
What's
Or
the
we're gonna
average
get this
amount of
random
blocks
number
in
I
a
came up with.
Minecraft world?
Yeah, but hey, now we get. That means no matter what, we'll be at 5 weeks in a row talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, guys. We did it.
Woo!
We did it. 5 nights for 5 weeks.
5 weeks at Freddy's. Damn, that would suck. Each
Yeah,
day they get harder by the end.
Night 5 is hard. Night 6 is really hard.
Night 400.
Well, it's not gonna go that far. You're like night 35. That's the final night. You're like, man, you didn't even give me weekends off.
Night 35. They just start off in your office.
And then there's a bonus night, and you get to be the animatronics.
Night like 20. You're like given a Glock. They're like, yeah, you need to defend yourself.
About time. And then you see Freddy walking with a shotgun. You're like, oh.
It was Freddy walking with the toolie, and you said, oh, I'm outgunned here.
And then like by day 30, like Foxy has like it changed her heart. Like, okay, I'll help you.
What's happening? Somebody just joined the Discord. I mean, why did someone just join my Discord? Oh,
like, really?
I know who it is. Like right now, somebody just joined.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll just send a picture of Springtrap looking through the door. I know who it is. It's somebody who's already in that Discord's girlfriend. Anywho. Well, I'm pretty sure this is all I have to talk about.
Yes, we made it. Our goal was 40 minutes because it was just us, but we did need almost an hour. And no, we're not going to shoot for that hour. That's not how we roll here.
Yeah, let's just wrap it up real quick.
Okay, so thank you for watching this episode of Graveyard Podcast.
Graveyard Podcast.
Okay. Just kidding. Really joke. Okay. Thank you for watching this episode of Graveyard Podcast. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment down below if there's anything you want to talk about. Like, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, this is apparently a good podcast for you.
Yeah, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, be sure to subscribe and tell us basically in every video's comments. Make Five Nights at Freddy's, make more Five Nights at Freddy's content.
Joe's gonna hate that.
Let's go ahead. If you love Five Nights at Freddy's, go ahead and add Joseph on Twitter. DM him and basically add him in everything, being
and
like,
tell him
yo.
your favorite animatronic.
Yeah, tell him which one's his favorite animatronics. If you part of the Springtrap gang, what's up?
And then the next week, tell him what his favorite animatronic is.
Yeah, his favorite animatronic. What would Joseph's favorite animatronic be? Balloon Boy.
Yeah, Balloon Boy.
If you were an animatronic for Five Nights at Freddy's, who would you be? Joseph would be Balloon Boy.
No, Corey's Balloon Boy.
No, Corey's. Corey's Balloon Boy. Joseph's JJ. Who would Zach be? Zach would be Toy Bonnie.
I was trying to think of which Bonnie I was like, oh, that's rude. That's Jack. 100%.
No, Jack's a marionette.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Gets annoyed when his music isn't playing. Let's see, who would you be, Adrian? You'd be Foxy.
Because I like to run.
Because Foxy runs. Not anymore, but he did, so.
Five Nights at Freddy's one Foxy.
Who would I be?
Springtrap.
I'd be Springtrap, because I just stare at you through the window.
Without Jack me Afton, because how Afton reacts to stuff. He's like, I'll always be back. Well, I'm gonna get you.
I always come back.
Or Molten Freddy, because Molten Freddy like laughs at you.
Yeah, Zach would be Molten Freddy because I don't like him. Man, I sure hope Zach watches this episode. This year's just roasted. Everybody got roasted this episode. Corey, Joseph, Zach.
Except us.
Yeah, cause we actually did it. Here, I'm gonna roast you now, Adrian.
Okay.
All right. How do I roast you? What is something that I should roast you on? Do you want like a light roast or do you want like the toaster turned to 12?
I want like a nice coffee mid roast.
All right, I'll put a middle roast on. I don't know if I want to say something mean or
It's up to you.
it's like a play for us. Like I don't actually mean what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm just thinking. Hmm.
We've gone over an hour now.
Oh, we have. Oh, it's funny.
Over an hour.
It's funny. We actually even did the outro too. It's just a bonus part. Let's see. Adrian you were invited to Harvard, but yet you dumbass dropped out of NEU.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when your homies be roasting you. You just be like, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it did happen. It's like,
Go.
hey, Harvard, we want you. Harvard's like, we want you. So I am now known as a guy who turned down Harvard and then went to NAU and dropped out.
Yeah, I can now say I know somebody who was invited to go to Harvard and dropped out of NEU.
Guarantee I'm one of the very. Wouldn't surprise me if there's like one other person that's ever done that. Maybe one. It's such a weird situation.
What is happening in this Discord I'm in?
Find out next week on the Graveyard Podcast. Bye.